Hello, duelists, and welcome to the King's Court. Now, before we get to the main focus of the video, really quickly, as of today, as of the recording of this video, which is the 27th of February, this is actually supposed to be our supposed to be coming out the day after on the 28th, aka the last day of February this year, 2023. But some technical hiccups came up with our Pokemon Day video special that me, channel member Michael, and our other member of the channel, Miguel, were working on. We were having audio issues, and we're still actually trying to fix that. We don't know what happened, so that was supposed to be up today, and this is supposed to be up the next day. So in the meantime, while we're still working on that, we decided to switch the two, and we're going to have this up today and try to get up the other video as soon as we can. So, that's out of the way. Welcome to the King's Court. Like I said, man, this is going to be the 11th locals report, I believe. Now, in case you're new to the channel, because we're at 53 subscribers, by the way, thank you so much. We're really blown away by that. The locals report is a series here on the channel where I take a deck of mine, a choice of usually my favorite deck in the entire history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Heroes, and I go to compete at my local tournament, and I try to place as high as I possibly can. And I come back here and recap all my matches in a storytime style. Now, this is actually really cool because I didn't know I was actually going to be able to play this week. Because a lot of stuff has been going on for me lately, like not a bad thing. I mean, like, good stuff. Like, a lot of stuff has been coming up, taking care of, making moves in life, and I just didn't know if I was going to be able to go play this week. But I actually managed to play at my locals tournament, and I actually, if you see from the title of the video, I actually got third place, which was crazy. I was this. I was super close, super, literally one game away from being able to. I think I could have gotten first, honestly. I'll go over that in a sec. So, before we get to the main part of the video, where, like I said, I go over all my matches in a storytime style and show the combos that I used, let me know in the comments, what do you think, what exactly do you think is the best deck right now? Because I've been hearing, it's crazy. This happens every format whenever the ban list comes out and they hit the top deck. This always happens. We see like a complete inburst of new decks coming in that everyone's messing around with. It's crazy all the new decks that are being played because obviously everyone's saying Kashtira, obviously, but let me know what you think are the other top decks right now. Personally, I really do think ninjas are a really good deck right now. Now, the reason I'm bringing ninjas up is because this will let me and don't forget also to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button to stay with us. That way you'll see all our other videos that we're working on. And also don't forget to follow our Instagram page where we'll be posting more stuff there more frequently. And you'll be able to be ahead and know whenever we drop videos, and you don't see that in your subscriptions. It's at GSKG Official. So, now that the shameless plugins are gone, okay, I had 4 matches. My first round, I played against B Trooper, which I've never played against before, at least not IRL. I played against it in Master Duel, but never played it again in IRL, so that was pretty cool. Second one, I knew this was going to come up. Despia. Man, Despia are annoying to deal with. Third round, Kashtira. And fourth round, ninjas. Now, here's the exact lineup what happened. My first round, I won. I got it 2-0. My second round, I also won, but I got that 2-1. So my opponent won 1 game. My third round, Kashtira, is my only round lost. I lost 2-1. I managed to get 1 game. We were both so close, but I was literally just 100 life points away and I could have won. And I'll explain why. And match 4, I won 2-0. So that's how I was able to apparently get third. Although I really do think I could have gotten first, but that's not the point. Oh man. But basically, though, here's the breakdown of the first one. Now, my opponent let me go first, and I had no idea what I was playing against because I didn't see like he didn't have like a field center out. Well, he did, but I didn't know like because sometimes you can't tell. So he had that out, and I couldn't see from any of the cards he was playing. So no. I went second. He apparently he said that he bricked, and because what he did, I haven't seen this forever. He literally just set one monster and set two back row. So I was able to actually get it there. I hero lived, managed to get. Let's see. I managed to play a hero lives and go into Shadow Mist because I already had Stratos in hand. So I managed to do that, get Shadow Mist, and obviously when you do that, so you can search Mass Change. Oh, for the record, this is actually a different build I've been messing with than my most previous deck profile. If you want to check that out, go ahead. But I think I'm probably gonna post like the new deck build I've been playing recently because I'm really liking this one. I won't give any spoilers now, but it's a really well, no, actually, it is pretty interesting. I like this build. So, obviously, Mass Change, went Stratos, search Ferris, and I managed to go off. And I pretty much managed to, because the guy, what I wanted to do originally was go Ab Zero, blow up his field with Mass Change and all that. But I didn't even need to. I managed to end on a field of, let's see. Ah, there it is. Yeah. Because his monster was set and had like zero defense, I managed to set up my field of both Destiny Hero Phoenix Enforcer, Mass Hero Darklaw, and I also managed to go to one of my favorite links, Dread Decimator. And I had like 9 heroes in the grave, so my monsters were pretty juiced up. Because, in case you don't know, or if you're new to heroes, Dread Decimator powers up every hero monster that its arrow points to. I had it more like this. I need to get a new mat, honestly. Powers up every hero it points to, including itself, by 100 for every hero in the graveyard with a different name. Since I had about 9, all my heroes, including himself, all powered up at like 900. And he does piercing. So I managed to get the win right there. Apparently his set was like just like an MST and stuff, like something else he couldn't use. So I managed to get the win. That was pretty cool. Game 2 was interesting. I went first, but here's the funny thing. Now, normally we all assume whenever we get the first game win, we would assume that our opponent's going to want to go first, right? So I decided to go second, but no, he reverse Uno card me, and he had me go first. Oh man, so I sided in all my going second cards, and I sided out all my going one cards, like consistency cards, because that's what you do when you side deck. But I still managed to open up pretty good. I managed to open up into Plasma Darklaw. Where's Plasma? There it is. I managed to open up Plasma Darklaw, and I didn't even use up all my resources. So because I was going first, I managed to save in my hand Liquid Soldier, and I had stuff I was waiting for, and I also had Ash and an Imperm, so I was pretty good. He couldn't get past Darklaw. He kept losing all his monsters, so he basically descended right there. So that was pretty good. The guy was super nice, and he also plays heroes, so he knew like a lot of the moves I was making. So that was my first round, and I got it 2-0. Really nice guy. B Troopers are really cool. Like anyone else in the comments plays B Trooper, like let me know, like because they're really cool. It's a really cool deck. Let me know like it's the most optimal play. Like because I don't really don't know a lot how the deck works. I'd like to see more how it works. So my second now going into my second round, it's funny. I actually played against his friend. I think they're new to our locals or something, and he was actually sitting right next to me in another game when I was playing against my first round opponent. So that was pretty cool. So he was playing Despia, and Despia is not impossible, but it is annoying. Capital A annoying to deal with. So basically, what I did was he went first. So I managed to set up plasma and DPE because I didn't want to like go super crazy just yet. So no, I had DPE plasma and I had a cross crusader out because I didn't fuse to go because I saved my resources to go into DPE later in the game. But it was fine because I actually had mass change. Let's see. And once again, people still have an issue dealing with plasma. So, yeah, that was my field. So, I thought it was a pretty good field. Like, I was ready and I was set up for whatever you try to throw at me. Now, I also had mass change set, so that way, in case he tries to do anything, that's why I was okay with having the Cross Crusader out. That way, I have a target for mass change. Oh yeah, no, no, yeah, it was Plasma of these two, and I had Dark Law saved. Sorry, yeah, I'm looking over my what I written down. So sometimes it's like hard to remember every turn I made while I was making it. But so basically, he started off by playing Allure of Darkness, which I haven't seen in forever. I don't even is that common for Despia? I don't know. I'm not really like I don't dislike it, but I don't really like keep up with Despia. So speaking of keeping up, anyone see that we're finally getting over here in the TCG the new Unleash Your Elemental Hero fusion. I'm super excited for that. I cannot wait for that card. I think I might like do a video discussion on that card. Let me know in the comments if you're interested. I'm probably gonna do it anyways, just because I never get sick of talking about heroes. So so he allured. So I just mass changed, went into Dark Law by attributing my Cross Crusader. So I had Plasma Dark Law in the field. So he drew his cards, and that triggered my Dark Law's effect. So, which is, in case anyone's new to the card, or new to heroes, because I try to make sure. I know I say that a lot, but it's because I'm trying to make sure like anyone who's new to the channel, who's like not familiar with heroes, can get the effect. Let's see if it'll focus. Yep, right there. Go ahead and pause and read right there. So because he allured of darkness, I managed to make him discard one of his cards, which will have it banished, and I hit some kind of trap card. I don't know a lot about Brandon, like I said, but so that took care of that. And outside of that, he couldn't do anything because apparently Darklaw was shutting him down that hard. So I managed to get game one. So we went game two. Now here's the thing. This is a personal thing for me personally. If my opponent doesn't side, I don't side. Like at locals at least, in a local setting. Because personally for me, I feel like I'm the one who's like getting I know it's a competitive thing, but it's just like when I'm at a locals, if my opponent doesn't side, I'm not gonna side. That's just me though. But if it was like a regionals or God forbid a YCS, and if I'm actually playing at one of those, God, that'd be cool actually. Um, if I'm playing on one of those and they don't side, that's their problem, not mine. I'm siding right away every time. So, but because he did it, and I was just like, all right, fine, I won't. So he decided to go first. He managed to set up this fusion monster that like negate whenever a fusion exceeds or link monster effect activates, he could like bounce a card back. So I had to be careful because that's all my deck is fusion and link. So So he managed to set that up, and he managed to also bring. So here's the thing: I was going up into playing my combos. Now, he was actually smart. He knew what to do. He waited until I got plasma out and Dark Law. He waited and then he Nibiru'd. Oh man. Yep, he Nibiru'd me. Now, this is gonna funny because I got Nibiru'd like 4 different games this week. Oh man. So he Nibiru'd and he had that fusion, so I couldn't really do much. So he pretty much got it right after the Nibiru. I couldn't really do much else. So he got the second win. And then game 3, I managed to decide to go first. Because he sided this time, so I was like, okay, fine. He sided, and then I will too. So I decided to go first, and I opened up my first turn. I managed to set up Plasma, DPE with a mass change set, and I had Solemn Judgment ready. The Solemn Judgment actually really messed him up, so that was actually pretty sweet. There it is. Yeah, my side deck I still side Solemn, which is actually I've been siding Solemn for like a while now, and I really can't take it out. This card is great in Heroes. So I had this in DPE set up my first turn, and that was pretty much it. He couldn't really get over it because Plasma is just really annoying for him to deal with. Not only that, he tried going into one of his some fusion monster. He didn't know about DPE's of second ability that lowers attack points, which I swear everyone always forgets. So that was it. That was how I got game 2. I mean, yeah, round 2. Lost 1 round, and oh man, here's the craziest part. Okay, we went into time. Now, I managed to have these cards, but here's the thing: we went into time. Neither of us took any damage. The Solemn never went off. We never took any damage. So I had a bunch of resources. So what I did was I had Destiny Hero Denier in my grave. I linked him and DPE off. Now that may seem weird, but it'll seem why. So that way I linked them off to go into I linked off Denier and them to go into Wonder Driver. Now, because how Denier works, sorry, let me get Denier. Now, Denier works as long as you have a Destiny hero either in your grave or your hand. I mean, grave or field. So, because I had Denier special summoned, its effect activates to let me basically bring back Malicious. So, because I linked off Denier and DP, again, this may seem weird, but it's going to be worth it. Because I needed to burn damage. I needed to burn my opponents. So, I special summoned Malicious because I managed to shuffle it back thanks to Denier to the arrow that Wonder Driver points to. And I got back Polly. Then I activated Polly and fused Destiny Hero Malicious and Plasma to go into Destrudo. If I can find my Polly. Oh, there it is. Oh man, this is the craziest one because we were both like trying to figure out who's gonna win. Oh, Dystopia. Now, in case you're new to Dystopia, if this card is special summoned, you can target one level 4 or lower Destiny Hero monster in your graveyard and inflict battle damage to your opponent equal to that target's attack. I chose Denier. There you go, burned, and I win right automatically. Oh man, and we actually had a small crowd. It was like 5 people watching because they were wondering what could we do. So I'm in because I did not want to go in another dice roll to settle it because I've lost matches like that. So I managed to get it in the most craziest way. So that was how game 3 ended, and that's how I won the second round. Sorry, and that was actually probably my favorite game the entire night. Now, round 3, I played against Kashtira, which I actually wanted to. I was hoping I'd actually run into Kashtira soon because it's pretty much already confirmed to be the best deck right now. So I got to get used to playing against it. Now, There's not much to go over with the first one because I went game one. I went I went turn one. Man, yeah, I took the first turn. I managed to end up on plasma after I used Cross Crusader. Like it was pretty much a field similar to this. Oh yeah, I was getting ready to go into more stuff, but unfortunately, after I attributed my monsters because I was trying to be careful, he as soon as plasma came out, he Nibiru'd me. So that was it. After that, I didn't have much else because like I drew like mostly spells that turn so I couldn't do much after that. Now game two, I managed to get. So Kashtira is a pretty strong deck. Like it blocked out. Somebody in the next to me was saying Kashtira pretty much the new, more powerful Ojamas, and I can see why. So basically, my opponent I managed to go turn one, and I managed to end on plasma. No Nibiru this time, thank goodness. So I managed to go plasma, DPE, Dark Law, the good combo, and it was just enough to settle it. And I also had Imperm set, so I was pretty good there. So that was turn game two, and then game three I lost. But here's the crazy thing: he Nibiru'd me again. I was trying to go to use the Imperm. I was trying to use Ferris, but unfortunately for me, he had Nibiru after I made a bunch of combos and all that, and I already used my normal summon, so I was pretty much sitting duck. Now, I was okay with this because I had the Nibiru token in my hand. I actually had evenly matched because I decided to go two. Since I won the second game, he said I had a feeling he wanted to go turn one, the third game. So I wanted to be ready. So I decided evenly matched, and we all know what evenly matched does. So I was waiting for him to go in the battle phase and end because I know Kashtira they can't get like super high, but unfortunately, the way it's worded, evenly matched from my hand will only work if I the battle phase ends, but it didn't. He got exactly 8,000, barely. So that's what I meant by earlier. By 100 points, I could have won, and even he said, "Yeah, he couldn't do much if I did that." So what can you do? So that was a good game, and I learned a lot from playing against Kashira. That's pretty cool. So really good deck, and I just need to learn the matchup. Um, okay, my deck is actually built more for a locals level in this build I'm using. When I go, I'm probably gonna bring in the updated deck profile soon, and when I do, I'll probably go over the cards that I feel like you could switch out for cards like Droplets or Book of Eclipse right now, stuff like that. They're probably better. You're better off playing at like a regionals because you're gonna be seeing a lot of Castira. But like at a locals level, like playing stuff like Ash and them are just fine. So final round ninjas. I managed to get to. I think it's. Does anyone else think it's like really cool? Ninjas are making a comeback. Like that's really cool. A friend of mine when I was in college actually played like Chaos Ninjas, so that was really cool. It was really cool seeing like Hanzo super like utilized again. So he was going turn one, and I managed to imperm his Hanzo. He used that golden ninja card to bring out Hanzo. So I impermed, and now that was okay, but he managed to go into that Link monster for Warriors, the Noble Arms one, and I thought, oh, shoot, I should have saved it for that. But apparently, it did slow him down enough to where he couldn't really do much. So I managed to go DPE Plasma Darklaw, and I was good. And then game two, I decided to go turn one. He Nibiru'd me. I got Nibiru'd again. I was trying to go after I went into Plasma. I had DPE and Plasma. He still got it. So he managed to blow up my stuff. DPE, Plasma, Yeah, because it's tribute, so I couldn't even respond. Um, so I just ended. Now, oh man, I guess you could say it's kind of funny because I didn't get to do this the last round because all I had was a token left in my hand. Since I decided to go turn two, I had evenly matched. He went to his battle phase, attacked me with like Hanzo and a couple of other cards. And then I said, all right, at the end of battle phase, he was like, he literally said, oh no, evenly matched. And I banished all his face down stuff. And then my next turn, I managed to go into, uh, where is it? Ah, here it is. Basically, I managed to end on a field of Sunrise, Ab Zero, and Dread Decimator. So I pretty much got it. Oh man, so yeah, that's how I won my second round 2-0. Oh, if I can find it. Ah, there it is. Yeah, so thanks to evenly matched, I managed to get the game. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I'm still messy. Yeah, because of yeah, I managed to end on that and I pretty much got it. And I also had mass change in my hand, so I also could have gone into like do the acid combo if I wanted. So that was a pretty sweet game, and yeah, there's not much else to say. Ninjas are pretty good. I'm really excited to start seeing more because I know that deck is getting a lot of hype right now. Dark World, oh my god, Dark World. I have like a history of issues with Dark World just because like when I was younger, a lot of people I knew played it, so like flashbacks. So yeah, that was pretty much the entire all my rounds. Like I said, I managed to get 2-0 the first one. I won it. Second one, 2-1. Third one, I lost, but it was 2-1. So, I had one win from that round. And the fourth one, 2-0. So I managed to get third. It was 4 rounds, like 12, no, no, 12 or 14 people, I think, something like that. Well, either way, and I managed to get my packs, and I managed to win, get third at least. Hopefully, I can do better next time, and that's local support right here. So, if you want to see the deck profile for this deck, let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty much going to upload it anyways. I'll also be uploading a video on me discussing the new Elemental Hero Fusion, the new Unleash Your Elemental Hero. So if you want to see all that, like, comment, and subscribe, put on notifications, and follow our Instagram so you can man, so you can keep in touch with all the videos we post and so you know when they're up. So that's pretty much it. Honestly, thanks for stopping by. We got a bunch of videos planned for the future, including more Master Duel content. And if you're interested in like Pokemon and Smash Bros. Content, we'll also be posting that too. And that's pretty much everything. Thanks for stopping by. And like I said, if you want to see more hero stuff, like, comment, subscribe. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.